Welcome to Great Nails 101. This time we're going to go over filing our nails. I like to do my nails once a week so that way I can keep an eye on my nails, see if there's any imperfections or any abnormalities. I can spot that whenever necessary so I can stay on top of that. But I go ahead and clean off my nails with a nail polish remover and get everything all cleaned up, and then once that's all done, then I go ahead and thoroughly wash my hands with hot soap, with warm soapy water, to clean off the excess and any debris that might be left behind. And then I let those completely dry. Then I go along and check all the cuticle areas and make sure that I got any of the buildup and clean that off. And then at that point I can repair any nails that might need repair. And this one here had a little nick, and that's why if you do your nails once a week you can keep an eye on any breaks and make sure that you're on top of that too. But it has a little nick there. It's almost grown out, and so if it needs to be glued at that time I will glue that. But once you glue it with any kind of nail glue, let that completely dry, because if you don't, you could compromise the glue and then it could not stay repaired, or it could get cloudy or whatever. But then once that is completely dry, I file my nails. I like to use an emery board, and I feel like these are the most popular ways to do your nails, either squared off, a rounded, or the almond. The almond shape does require quite a bit of a nail to work with, and then these two I like because I have more area to work with for my designs. So I just kind of work my way around. Clippers are pretty rigid, and they can leave a ragged edge to where you have to file them, and then it can cause you to file off more than you want to. And you just want to go on around and keep filing your nails and just get a nice shape to them. Usually when you leave the sides nice, it makes them stronger and keeps them from breaking as easily. And when I first started off on YouTube, my nails, especially on this hand, were in really disrepair and really bad shape. And I found some products that really brought them back, and they're really nice right now. And I like the length and the strength that I have on them. And you're going to have to work with a length that works well for you and the job that you do, because you don't want to get them too long and be constantly breaking them and then get frustrated. So you start off a little short, and then you just slowly work up longer and longer until you feel like you have a length that's working well for you. And I do check them like that on a fabric to make sure that there aren't any snags and that I'm keeping on top of my, because sometimes you can get it kind of going off to one direction, then you can feel if it's not flat enough. But I work my way around. And like I said, I do these once a week so they stay on top of my nails. And I don't know if you've ever seen one of these. This is a whitening pencil. And what you do is you moisten the underneath of your nails. That's how come they're so white. Just moisten the underneath of the nails, and then you just put this underneath your nail. And it gets them nice and white. And it can give you like a natural French manicure look to them. Okay, those are looking pretty good. Anyway, so I found these products that are working well for me, because like I said on YouTube, this hand especially was in really bad shape. And I started off with the Formula 2 products. They're for products that are for nails that are in need of repair. And they really brought my nails back, and they're really looking good, and they're really strong, and they're getting long. And so I stepped it down to the Formula 1. So the Formula 1 is for normal to strong nails. The Formula 2 is for nails that are in need of repair. And the Formula 3 is for thin or brittle nails. So they might have a product that would work for your nail needs. But if you have a product that's working for you, because the base coats and top coats can really keep your nails looking their natural color. Because if you just don't use those, you get this real nasty discolorization. So I go ahead and start off with one thin coat of each one of my base coats, and then 1 to 2 thin coats of my base color, and then 1 to 2 thin coats of my top coat. Those can bind your color together and keep your nails looking good. But if you want more of a natural look, just 1 thin coat of each one of your base coats and 1 to 2 thin coats of your top coat. But if you want to spice it up and put a top color on later, go ahead and put 1 to 2 thin coats of your color and then put your top coat on and you're good to go. But I will go 1 thin coat of each of these, 1 to 2 thin coats of my color, and a couple thin coats of my top coat, and then I'm ready to do designs. Work on your nails, be consistent, be patient, and you too can have your own great nails too.